Okay, for section A2, question 10 is a question about variation. So you can see it is a partial variation as one part varies directly as the number of participants and at the other part varies directly as the number of instructor Y, alright? So you can actually formulate a variation, partial variation, C equals to K1x plus K2y, okay? Where K1 and K2 are non-zero constants, okay? So you can formulate this partial variation, okay? So this is a partial variation. So let's look at the two clues. Firstly, this one. Secondly, this one. So when x equal to 10, y equal to 3, c equal to 4550, so we can obtain that 4550 equals to 10x plus 3, sorry, not 10x plus 3y. It should be 10k1 plus 3k2, all right? So 10k1 plus 3k2 minus 4550 equals to 0, okay? This is the first equation you can obtain. So when x equals to 16, y equals to 4, c equals to 6760, so you can obtain that 6760 equals to 16k1 plus 4k2. 16k1 plus 4k2 minus 6760 equals to 0. This is the second equation you can obtain, okay? So then you can formulate a simultaneous equation in two unknowns, okay? But note that this is a section A2 question, so you need not to show all the steps. So the most simplest way will be to use a calculator. I believe all of you have the formula, so have the calculator program solving simultaneous equation, right? So by solving 1 and 2, you can actually got the results that K1 equals to 260 and K2 equals to 650. At last, don't stop at this stage because you are just only solving the unknown. The question asks you to express C in terms of x and y. This is the score mark that most of you could have forgotten, okay? So you need to express your final answer that C equals to 260x plus 650y. This is your final solution, all right? Alright, this is the end of part A and a very simple partial variation question. And for part B, it's about the cost, means C. C is the cost, right? C, the cost is 4030. Find all the possible number of participants and instructors, right? Alright, so we know that, so from now we know that 260x plus 5650y equals to 4030, right? Okay, so then let's use some trial and error methods to try to see how can your answers could be, all right? So let's let x change x as a subject of formula. We can simply simplify this equation and x could be equal to 531 minus 5y divided by 2, all right? So let's do some trial and error. This is the method called trial and error, and it is acceptable in DSE as it is a mathematical way to try to substitute values, okay? So the trial and error method, all right, to find out all the possible values, the pairs, right? So y is 0. When y is 0, then what will be the value of x? It will be 31/2, which is impossible because number of participants cannot be a fraction. Number of participants and number of instructor, they must be integers, okay? So continue. When y is equals to 1, x equals 13. So this is a possible, right? This is possible. So we can mark it down. Possible. When y equal to 2, x equal to 21/2, which is impossible, alright? When y equal to 3, x equal to 8. This is also possible, right? Okay, so when x equals to 4, when y equal to 4, x equals to 2, this is impossible. When y equal to 5, x equal to 3, this is also possible, right? So we can highlight it. And then when y equal to 6, x equal to 1/2, this is impossible. So when y equals 7, x is already a negative integer, so we need not to continue to try. Okay, so from the above we can obtain that one instructor and 13 participants, 3 instructors and 8 participants, and 5 instructors and 3 participants are possible. Therefore, the possible number of participants and instructors are, firstly, 13 participants and 1 instructor. Secondly, 8 participants and 3 instructors. And lastly, 3 participants and 5 instructors. So these are the 3 possible pairs, and this is the end of question 10.